We have some breaking news on a developing story out of the South China Sea as a U.S. Navy helicopter and a fighter jet have crashed in separate incidents. And I want to put this up here on Live Now from Fox News, talking about this, that U.S. Navy helicopter and a fighter jet from the aircraft carrier, the USS Nimitz, crashed separately, only 30 minutes apart in the South China Sea, according to a statement from the U.S. Pacific Fleet. And that is this statement as October 26, 2025, at approximately 2:45 p.m. local time, a U.S. Navy Seahawk helicopter assigned to the Battle Cats of Helicopter Maritime Strike Squadron 73 went down in the waters of the South China Sea while conducting routine operations. They go on to say, from the aircraft carrier U.S. Nimitz, search and rescue assets assigned to the Carrier Strike Group 11 safely recovered all 3 crew members following the incident. Separately, at 3:15 p.m., a Super Hornet fighter assigned to the Fighting Redcocks, it also of a Strike Fighter Squadron 22, also went down in the waters of the South China Sea while conducting routine operations from Nimitz. Both crew members successfully ejected and were safely recovered by search and rescue assets assigned to that Carrier Strike Group 11. They go on to say all personnel involved are safe and in stable condition, and the cause of both incidents is currently under investigation. And obviously, developing story, breaking news there out of the South China Sea as we are following it very closely here on Live Now from Fox. These 2 separate incidents happening just roughly 30 minutes apart. The U.S. fleet said all 5 service members involved in those crashes safe and accounted for at this time. The Navy has not released any additional information about weather conditions, possible mechanical issues, or nature of the training missions being conducted at the time of the crash. Of course, the U.S. Nimitz, the Navy's oldest active aircraft carrier, deployed to the Indo-Pacific region as part of the Carrier Strike Group 11, which routinely conducts freedom of navigation, maritime security operations in the South China Sea waters that have become increasingly contested amid rising tensions between the U.S. and China. And also notable that President Trump is overseas. He was in Malaysia over the weekend, soon to be heading to South Korea. He will be meeting with the Chinese leader Xi Jinping. So obviously all eyes on that region already, and these 2 incidents happening separately. A U.S. Navy helicopter, a fighter jet crashing into the South China Sea, although all personnel are safe and in stable condition. We'll continue to follow that here on Live Now from Fox. We'll be back after this.